unlocked admin time. Tied my hands.
You're so stupid.
Friendly VTOL jet on station.
This is Builder 1602.
Ah, damn it, just when I got my jet.
VTOL
Oh,
jet
then they
ready
left.
for tasking.
Way to make him rage quit. Wow.
Enemies over there!
Oh, hello there. It is I. I have completely maxed out everything. I mean, technically speaking, if it weren't for the Battle Pass, I would have done this a week ago, but the Battle Pass just takes time, which is annoying. So, like, I had the officer challenges way before. By the way, this is by far the easiest season. Like, it wasn't even hard. Like, I finished them as the level came up. And so, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go through just everything I have unlocked so far, and my stats, and my personal class setups that I have right now. And yeah, that's about it. So we'll get into it. Oh yeah, vehicle customization. After I get tier 100, I get the green helicopter. Woohoo! So that's cool and all. And as you can see, the battle pass is now complete. Now technically, I guess I'm not done because I still need to get the character upgrades for Alex. But that's about it. So if we go over here. Oh, here he is. Okay. So normally you have the blue eyes white dragon guy, but now you can actually see his face. Ouch. That one's so much better than the other two. Okay. And so we go into barracks as well because we got a new emblem. And so this is what it currently looks like. They'll probably animate it by like midway through the season / end of the season, but right now it's just static. So it is what it is. So that's what it looks like if you're wondering. Usually I would say it would not be worth it because it's not animated, but since the challenges are so easy, might as well just do them. Plus, doing the officer progressions themselves give you a good amount of XP. Like this one, hipfire kills, that's really easy to do, and you get 9,000 XP just for doing it, so yeah. And so my career level is 692. That's pretty cool. Look at the records of stuff. So we'll just go down through the list and go through the combat record list as well. So currently I have 14 days, 16 hours, and 7 minutes played. Average score 3,100. Average score doesn't really count because if you're like an SD&D player, you're not really gonna get that much score. That's the nature of the game mode. And here's my KD, 1.6. Cannot care because it's multiplayer. Average kills 22. 63,000 kills, my god. Ugh. That kind of disgusts me. Okay. And total wins. I win every 2 games and then I lose a game. Playlist. I mean, that's basically how it is. I'll go through the main ones that I usually play, I guess. So, that would be S&D. I guess that's it. Or I guess Hardpoint as well. So this is Warzone score. So I've played Warzone for 3 days and 14 hours. Holy shit. Who is this and why does he have 12 days played already? Yeah. Kills, I have a 2.98. if you go through the stat tracker, which is online, which just keeps your stat tracks, apparently the stuff on here is wrong, because on it says I have a 2.99 and I have 34 wins, but on this it says I have 33, as you can see right here. So yeah, this is inaccurate. I don't know what's causing it, but no, it is what it is. Plunder does not matter. I've played it like 3 times. Like, don't care for it. And the moment of truth, the weapons. So granted, just remember I have Damascus for every single gun. So like they're gonna vary. So like just because I have kills for it doesn't mean I actually use them. Likely than not. So like for instance the Dragunov, as soon as I got gold for it, I did not touch it. So yeah. So usually you're looking around a 1 KD for most of these guns because you're gonna have to do the challenges like get kills without attachments and stuff like that. The only real guns I've been using are the AK, the RAM, the M4, and the MP5. Down here, you can pause the video if you want to see what it looks like. Oh, and the GRA as well. I've been using the GRA, especially in Warzone. I switched recently to the 7 again because I just realized that why would you not use the RAM? So stats for the M4, MP5 right here. Interesting how like most of my guns are 28 accuracy. And they're inflated because I just shoot. There we go. That's the RAM. Renetti. Oh yeah, that's the new gun. That's my go-to secondary weapon. This gun is so good, and it isn't cheesy like the fucking snake shot bullshit that should not be in the fucking game. How many times do I have to say this? Just remove it. No one would care. Everyone would be glad if you fucking removed it. The SKS. I was using that a good amount this season too. It's a pretty fun gun. Pretty good gun too. That one shot to the head is pretty good. C4 most used. Oh no, Semtex most used. I was about to say to myself, huh? Second most used is Thermite. Probably from Ground War. Guns is 200% gonna be the, 4,000 at the bottom. I recently switched to Advanced UAV and then got off of it, just went back to Jet. I don't really see the Advanced to be worth because it just takes that many kills. But at the same time, I'm always usually going to a 15 to a 13. So, might as well just have it. It's just so good. And so yeah, that's everything. The part where everyone is pretty much waiting for. The classes. So this is my my hardcore class. So I don't know. I have a C4. This should be. The AK is by far the best gun, hands down. It just one-shots everything. And so this is the class I use for it. This is the Sandsweeper variant, which is from the Battle Pass. So, yep, that's what it looks like with that. And then the Renetti. This is the go-to setup, just the Kimbo burst. It only takes 1 bullet for it to kill, so. You got 6 shots, so. Pretty good for CQB. This is my Ghost class. I switched to Riot Shielded Knife, just because I'm simply picking this up on the second rotation just to get the perks / equipment. So there's no reason for me to actually have a gun on this. And so what I do, I just have these two, and so people just can't pick up my gun and actually use it. So they're stuck with the Riot Shield. Well, can be useful at times, but this is very niche. This is my go-to class. This is the one I'm picking 9 times out of 10. So I'm using the Sandstorm variant. I do have the white variant. I don't remember what it's called, but using it just makes the sight Damascus as well, which is really hard to see. So I just prefer this so I can actually see. And so this is the setup. Most people would run FS Ranger. Not worth. Not worth at all. Plus 4 frames. Plus 1 frame. This class is so good for ADS that you can straight up use it in regular multiplayer, which I have been doing for This is the gun I've been using. Like, this is so good that you can even use it in multiplayer. And this gives a 25 boost, so it's not like you're, like... Of course you're not gonna hit as, like, you're gonna need an extra 1 to 2 bullets compared to the, what's it called? The M4, but you're having a 50 plus rounds per minute. There's no reason. And plus, I'm not sure if they fixed it or not, but this 50 round mag doesn't actually decrease ADS speed. So you're ADSing even faster compared to the M4. So, this is just so good. And this is a sniper setup I use. I think it was Pristini. I looked at his video, like, class setup. And Pristini usually uses the ADS speed, but that just weighs too much for my liking, so I like the Champion better. Plus, I can walk around, so I don't get sniped as I'm trying to scope down on someone. So I just prefer this setup better. Already ADS is fast enough. Like, by the time you're trying to ADS, you're already going at a disadvantage, because 9 times out of 10, you're going against a sniper if you're trying to snipe. So... the perks double time, I'd usually run cold-blooded, but everyone switched back to normal sights because they're not dumb. Sights just aren't good. They take way too long to ADS. Maybe they're good for, like, someone that players, it's gonna get you more killed. Gonna get you killed more is gonna get kills. So, double time. And plus you can run out of zone, which is really helpful because I end up getting zoned a lot in this fucking game. Kills, so I can just have the sniper. I just have Ghost on the second rotation. And then Amped. Amped is so useful if you're running an overkill class, especially with the sniper, because the sniper, it's based on categories of gun. So if you had AR SMG, it'll be easier to switch than AR sniper, for obvious reasons. I run C4 and Heartbeat. No explanation there. Why not? These blow up cars. This is the SMG variant. I use Scump's setup with the MP7, and it just works. And then RPG in the same setup for same reasons. This could also be switched out for my my solo class when I do play solos, which is never because camp way too much in that mode. This is my ego class, which is basically just I switched out the RAM for the shadow sight because I need a little bit extra range because I'm running SMG, and so this is what I run in the GRA. Some people don't like the no stock, so out for that. It says minus recoil control. It doesn't actually ignore that, and so you can choose either of those depending on what you want. And then the MP7, so I can run CQB. This is for multiplayer. This is the rocket class. This is just simply to take down like jets or UAV stuff. So PKM FMJ is best setup. Apila, just why not? So I can lock onto like UAVs, because if I'm using something like the RPG, I can't hit those UAVs. So I'll run those setups for obvious reasons, so I can get to the thing I'm trying to shoot down without getting shot at. The thermite, just in case it's a Wilson that I'm trying to destroy. So instead of having to shoot it, I just throw 2 thermites and then there you go. And then the stim shot, because in the middle of trying to shoot those down, I'm usually getting shot at by someone on the ground, so I can just throw a stim. And then this is the normal AR class that I'd run. Oh, I never actually finished it. Yeah, I would turn off that and then get that. And that's what it would... Whoa. Why does it look like that? Because of the one guard variant? Ah, interesting. Okay, and so same setup here as well. It's just I switch out the sniper for that and then have Ghost. Oh, there you go. I would, if you're running teams of 4, I could suggest one of you guys using flash/stun. I like the stun more. But at the same time, Heartbeat is really good just in case someone dies and then they can't have their loadout, and so you're relying on the Heartbeat more. This is my S&D class. In case anybody wants to shoot bodies, I'll switch to this thing, and I'll show them what's up. This is just usually when I'm doing camos, I'll just do this. This is just to mess around. So, like for instance, I was trying to do akimbo challenges, and so tack laser, what? And so I'd use, it's because I'm using I was trying to get long shots. That's what I was trying to do. And so I would do challenges, like for instance, I had to get throwing knife kills, so I had a throwing knife on there. And this is for the late rotation, so just in case, I highly suggest that you having one. Not even for like final circle, just in case for second, because this could also be your ghost class. And so you just have whatever gun. I just have this gun because if you're late on the rotation, this has the fastest DPS. It just has that trigger delay, which makes it worse. But you're trying to sneak around, so you're gonna catch someone off guard. If you're not catching someone off guard, you're dead anyways. And so this is your catch someone off guard. You can take all 3 on once class. Really good, but you have to be pretty close. And then the Vernetti, fully. And then Semtex with Shrapnel, because I'm gonna have to throw a little bit more distance, just to make sure they don't know exactly where I am. And that's all the class setups. I miss anything? Nope. Okay, cool. And so that is it. And wait till next season where I have to do all this again. I may go for obsidian for every single gun. Depends on how difficult it is. So like for instance, it's gonna like some stupid number like 5,000 kills with the riot shield. I'm not gonna go for obsidian for the riot. I'm just not. And I'm also questioning because it's still, Damascus is still the hardest camo to get, because for obsidian you have to get gold, but that you don't have to get gold for every gun. So depending on the challenge, it's probably easier to get obsidian than Damascus, so I'm not sure. I'll probably run a setup. If obsidian looks so much better, I'm just gonna run it, even though Damascus is technically harder to get. But what I'll probably do is like, I'll run like, for instance, I'll run the sniper with Damascus, and I'll run like the ram with obsidian. So that's probably how it's gonna end up. So yeah, that's it. Played the video.